You've probably seen those guys on TikTok and Instagram looking all pretty and cute with their like fluffy curly hair. So you go to the bathroom to try it out, but you just realize your hair is straight as shit. It doesn't look good, you can't style it at all. And it fucking sucks, trust me, I know, I've been there. It doesn't feel good knowing that your hair low-key sucks and you don't know how to fix it. But hopefully this video is going to be that fix for you and help you realize your true hair potential, and it can actually start to look good or better and make it look the best that it can. And I'm no magician, so if you have absolutely zero genetic potential, this guide won't help you. But maybe like me, you have some hidden genetic potential deep within that scalp of yours, and I can help you recognize that potential. So without further ado, let's get into this guide. You get it. Alright, number 1. Recognize what you want to change. I was never really bothered much about my hair when I was young. Honestly, I just copied my brother's hairstyle and I was fine with that. I just swept it to the side and I thought it looked fine. It was until I was like 8 or 9 years old that I was watching a Logan Paul music video and I saw someone with curly hair in that video and I was like, damn, maybe if I had curly hair I'd look good too. I look better like that. So I stayed up that day. I was trying to figure out how to make my hair curly. I saw this tutorial online how to make your hair curly using rubber bands, like a sort of mini perm. I didn't know what perm was back then, but it was kind of like a perm, just homemade without any of like the products. Just use rubber bands and you fall asleep with them. But I was a dumbass kid. I didn't know how to put rubber bands in my hair and fall asleep like that, so I didn't do that. My dreams, they were ruined. I couldn't get curly hair. I had straight ass hair back then and my attitude was ruined. I told my mum I want to have curly hair. I showed her pictures of Tom Holland and she told me that I can't just get curly hair. Just if I don't have it, I don't have it. And so my hopes were lowered yet again. And to make the problem even worse, to rub salt into the wounds, people kept telling me how good I'd look with curly hair. Like, damn, like if you had curly hair you look so much better. And I'm like, bro, I know I've tried it. I thought I tried everything, but I didn't know these tips that I've got now. Number 2, start experimenting. Come forward a couple years, I'm in year 8, 12 to 13 years old, and I start experimenting with my hair again. Now I've got TikTok, so I'm seeing all those TikTok boys with like their cute hair and I'm jealous as fuck. I want it, but I don't have it. They've got their styled hair, they're looking attractive, they're looking good, they're getting the girls, but I wasn't, because I thought my hair was shit and I had no confidence because of it. And my hair, it didn't even suit me anymore. I didn't even look good with it anymore because I started growing up and that hair just didn't suit me anymore. But whenever I was playing Xbox late at night, I'd be bored, so I'd go onto YouTube, and there was this artist that I was listening to called The Killer Roy, and I'd always watch his music videos, and he had this kind of like curtained, like middle part, wavy, flowy hair, and I wanted it, so I tried it. I tried experimenting, and I'll be honest, it didn't look good. It was disappointing to say the least, but I realized something when I did that. Number 3, stop combing your hair as soon as you get out of the shower. I noticed that my hair did actually have some flow to it. It wasn't all just straight after I like combed it out to make it look like the Killer Roy. It had like a bit of curl to the ends. And I was like, damn, I might actually have some like potential within me like after all this time. And I had a big like aha moment. I realized that after you step out the shower and the way you comb your hair, the way you style your hair, that it affects how it's gonna look after it's dry, right? Big duh. But little did I know. So I then stopped like combing my hair completely because I thought that was just like what's making my hair straighter and like act in a certain way, and I was right, it did. But for a mistake that you might make, that you can learn from my mistake, is you still need to comb your hair, or else it's gonna get all knotty, like dread like. When you're in the shower, comb your hair, and once you get out of the shower, that's when you start like styling it with your fingers instead of with a comb to let it actually flow and curl. And I noticed that my hair actually started to curl, so I knew I was doing something right by not combing it. You just got to be careful to not get it all like dirty, because your hair still needs to be healthy from combing it. So comb it in the shower before you start to dry your hair, and then when you dry your hair, pat dry your hair. Don't like rough it up with your towel, because that's going to damage your hair. So if you want it to be curly and like looking good, that's going to like make it all frizzy and like bad, so don't do that. Number 4, stop shampooing your hair. At the same time I started watching TikTok and I saw the no shampoo trend, And the no shampoo trend is literally just don't use shampoo and to just wash your hair with water. And I thought that's kind of weird, but I'll give it a go because I saw these people like giving promises of like, your hair's going to be healthier, more curlier. And I believed it because I had to have some hope in what I was doing. So I stopped shampooing my hair, and believe it or not, it started to work. My hair like started to get more greasier, but it started to look better. It wasn't just dry all the time. And the way this works is when you shampoo your hair, you're stripping it of its oils. So you want to strip your hair sometimes off its oils so it doesn't look greasy, but you don't want to do it every day, or else it'll strip the essential oils out of your hair that will like make it curly and make it look good. So you need to experiment. Don't go completely no shampoo. First, try doing no shampoo and see how your hair reacts to it. If it reacts well, if you don't need shampoo at all, then don't use shampoo. If you need shampoo, I shampoo twice a week and I condition every day. That's the way it works for me, but it may work differently for you. You've got to try experiment, see what goes well, see what looks good. If you start getting dandruff, then you need to switch something up, obviously. Try a different shampoo, try different products. I'm still getting into like what products I should be using. If you've got any recommendations, leave it down below in the comments. I need to hear some advice for what products to use still. But my parents, they always told me to shampoo my hair every day, wash it every day, but don't believe that lie. It's all different to what type of hair you've got, what style you want. So when your parents are telling you to do something, you've got to try to explain it to them. If they don't understand, then just work out a solution to make it work for you and them. But yeah, you'll only understand how good your hair will look by experimenting, like how good your hair will look depending on how often you shampoo it. Only if you experiment. So, and when I did this, my hair got even curlier. I took progress pictures, and my hair is started to actually look curly and better. And number 5, grow your hair out. You want to experiment with your hair. That's what I did for the final step. Once I realized my hair had potential, I buzzed my hair completely. Like it started curling, but for some weird reason, I came to the conclusion, all right, I'm gonna buzz my hair, and then I'm gonna reset. I'm going to reset my hair growth, and it's going to start growing healthier. And I don't know if that really worked, but it was healthy after I buzz cut my hair, and it regrew healthier. So it might be something you might be interested in, want to try out. So when you've been with the same hairstyle for your whole life, I felt that you had to buzz cut it in order so your hair is not used to going that one direction, like where I had like my side part. I decided to buzz it completely so it will go down and it wouldn't be like sort of biased. And since then I've just been experimenting with my hair, growing it out. I buzzed it again. You've just got to see what works best with your hair, and growing it out might actually give it the texture, the waviness. Like some people, all it takes for their hair to start being curly and wavy is just to grow out. But all these steps combined, there's a big chance that your hair has some potential that doesn't have. And also, just using these tips will make your hair look so much better, even if it doesn't get curly or wavy. To sum it all up, see how you want your hair to change and start experimenting with it, trying to make it that way. Then instead of combing your hair after the shower, comb it during the shower when you're inside of the shower so you can dry your hair. Pat it dry with a towel so you don't damage your hair. When you shampoo, find the right amount of shampoo and conditioner to use. And it's all just experimentation. Work out what works best for you. Grow out your hair so your hair actually starts looking good. You might prefer short hair. This is all just, it's a cycle. It's a pillar of life to know like what looks good on you, your style, your hair. Just don't be scared to try do anything different. As long as it's true to you and you want to do it, do it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. You found it valuable. If you did, drop me a comment, let me know what you thought. And for me today it's Easter, so have a happy Easter if you celebrate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Subscribe.